Aunt Teresa. Please tell me a story.
I'd like to, very much. Did you ever see a leopard?
I got a picture of one in my animal zoo book. I never saw one right out.
Well then, you can imagine Billy's surprise when there, lying at full length on the green grass of the park, was a big cat-like animal, colored orange with black spots.
That was a leopard.
Right. But when Billy told his friends what he'd seen, they didn't believe him.
You're kidding. You saw Morton's cat.
I did not see a cat. I saw a leopard. Come on, see for yourself.
You think I'm going where a leopard is? Not me, boy. Leopards are dangerous animals.
This one's not dangerous. This one's dead. It's lying there on the grass with its feet stretched out and...
Come on, what are we waiting for? It is a leopard.
Of course it is. I told you it was.
Where'd it come from?
Who knows? All I know is finders keepers. I'm going to take it home.
Ah, come on, you can't move it. It's too big and heavy.
Let's get our mothers to help us.
No, I want to surprise Mom.
Yeah, let's get my wagon. We can get him in there and pull him home ourselves.
It wasn't easy getting that heavy leopard on the wagon, but finally they had it aboard and were started for home. Steve pulled, Billy pushed, and Mary tried not to get too close. Billy's mother had just finished making a pie and was cleaning up the baking dishes. She glanced out of the kitchen window just as Billy, Steve, and Mary wheeled the wagon with the leopard into the backyard. Billy's mother was surprised, all right. And she was even more surprised at how much fun they were having with the big cat. They were stroking it and lifting up its paws and fooling around with it as though they played with leopards every day of their lives. Now, Billy's mother could see that this was not a full-grown leopard, but it was a leopard, and a dangerous animal, she thought. Then, suddenly, they jumped back from the wagon. Steve and Mary ran as fast as they could off to their houses, and Billy couldn't get in the back door fast enough. He was white as a sheet.
He was dead, Mom. But he opened his eyes and made a funny noise, and he moved.
A live leopard? In our backyard?
What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Mom?
We're going to lock the door and call the zoo. That's what we're going to do.
The zookeeper came as quickly as he possibly could. He came in a big truck which carried an iron cage. Billy and his mother watched from the kitchen window as the big cat was lifted into the cage. After the cage was securely locked, Billy and his mother went outside.
Where in the world did this creature come from?
I'm sure glad to see it in that cage.
You're glad to see it in that cage. Well, how do you think I feel? When that escaped leopard was spotted in the park this morning, we put drugged meat around, hoping he'd eat some and fall asleep. We had guards posted so that children wouldn't enter the danger zone. After the leopard was sound asleep, we left to get our truck. We weren't gone any time, but when we returned, our leopard had disappeared. We've been plenty worried ever since. We were afraid somebody might get clawed or even killed. When your telephone call came, I was plenty relieved. He's a fighting mad creature when he's awake.
Wow!
Well, thanks again.
When Daddy came home from work, he heard all about the capture of the wild leopard.
He was as tame as he could be, Daddy. And he was pretty, too.
You mean he looked as tame as he could be? Makes me think of Sin.
What do you mean, Daddy?
Well, Sin sometimes looks so tame, and sometimes looks so pretty. But it only looks that way. Doing the wrong thing is always wrong, no matter how good it looks.
I see what you mean.
I think we ought to pray and thank the Lord for protecting you and your friends today.
And I think we ought to thank God for letting us know about the awfulness of sin and how it can hurt us.
And most of all, I think we should thank God that we know the one who is able to keep us from harm and destroy sin, the Lord Jesus Christ.